Hi, Antonio. Good to see you. Hope you're well.
Hi. Good afternoon,
First of all,
everybody.
I just wanted to see how satisfied really you were with the business that you were able to do before the transfer deadline, but also how you also feel that a deal for Luis Diaz ultimately didn't happen with him moving to Liverpool.
But about the transfer market, I think the club tried to do the best, and you know very well that in January is not easy, it's not simple, and yeah, I think the club tried to do the best. It's not I repeat, it's not simple, and then to sign player, and you need also to have the availability of the players, and you don't have a lot of options. That's it.
At the same time, Antonio, as well, obviously Steve Hitchen has resigned as Director of Technical Performance. I just wonder what impact that has on you as a whole moving forward.
Yeah, but with Steve, I had a good relationship, and for sure, and it's a pity when a good person, a good man, decided to resign, to resign, and then but at the same time, I think it's important to respect the decision of every single person, and for me it was good, and I enjoyed the time that we passed together with Steve. He worked for a long time for this club, and for this reason, and it's right to tell him thanks for his time that he spent with Tottenham. And now, personally, I wish him good luck for his career and for his future.
Thanks, Vinny. George Cummins, will come to you next.
Thanks, Callum. Hello, Antonio.
Hi.
I could just wonder could you explain why you let Dele Alli leave? He's a very popular figure. I just wondered if you could explain why you decided to let Dele Alli join Everton.
Yeah, about Dele, I think was a good decision for both sides, for the club and for the player. And I think Dele needed to have another experience and to have another challenge in his life. And he's a good guy, and for sure I want to tell him thanks for the time that we worked together. But I think it was good. It was good for the player. It was good for also for the club to take this decision. And good luck to Dele and the other players that went on loan in other teams.
On the whole, are you happy with the new players you've got and the players you've let go? Would you say it's been a good transfer window for you and for Tottenham?
Yeah, but I think that we signed two new players, and Rodrigo Bentancur and Kulusevski. I think these two players are the right prospect for Tottenham philosophy. Young players, talented players to develop and improve, and yeah, make them important players in the future. But you know very well that you need time to do this. But I think for the philosophy of Tottenham is these are two good signs for us. About the players that they went on loan and they need to play more games. I think it was right. It was right for both sides, for the club and also for the players. and because these players, they need to play more games. Yeah, for sure it was strange. It was strange to send on loan and to sell one player on January transfer. It was strange because it means that maybe something wrong happened in the past, and yeah, it was strange to send, I repeat, in January for players to go on loan and one player to sell. It means that maybe in the past you have to see what you did, and maybe to understand that there was some mistakes in the past, because I repeat, usually you have to buy player to reinforce your team, but in the last few years, and then if you send away on loan players that you bought in the last 2-3 years, it means that maybe something wrong you did in the past.
Thanks, George. James Savundra, to you next.
Hi, Antonio. You said it was strange that you let so many players leave on loan. Were you expecting to lose that many players?
Honestly, when before to arrive to Tottenham and to read the squad, to read the list of the players of the squad, and you consider the players that you had in the squad, and all the players, yeah, important players, no? Because Ndombele, we paid a lot Ndombele, and it was the same for Lo Celso, it was the same for Gil. Then only when you stay into the situation, you understand very well which is the best solution for the club, for the players in this moment, and for sure to lose for players in January, I repeat, is not normal. Then the decision, we share the decision with the club, also with the players, but I repeat, it means that something wrong happened in the past, because usually you buy the player to reinforce your team and not to lose the player after 1, 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, and for this reason, we have to pay more attention in the future when we go in the market, and about the choice of the players become a fundamental importance if you want to reinforce the team. Otherwise, instead to reinforce the team, you drop the quality of your team.
Do you think that your squad is stronger or weaker after this transfer window? And what do you think is possible for this team now this season?
I think for sure now we are more complete. The squad is more complete because we covered the role that if happen an injury, I was in great difficulty, I was in trouble. And for sure now is more complete the squad, and we tried to fill the right role with the one midfielder, Rodrigo Bentancur, and Deki Kulusevski. Kulusevski can play as number 10, but also he can play as wing back. And I think now we are more complete than before. Now it's time to work very hard to try to improve. We have to know very well that there are many teams ahead of us, and to catch up with them, we need time, patience, to work hard, and especially during the transfer market. And you have to make not big mistakes, because now I repeat, there are many teams that they started before of us, but they stay ahead of us. And if we want to reduce this gap and the mistakes must be minimum in every aspect, and on the pitch, outside of the pitch. This is my vision. This is my thoughts.
Thanks, James. Alistair Gold, we'll come to you next.
Hi there, Antonio. Just want to ask you about Kulusevski and Bentancur. Firstly, are they both fit enough to start if you needed to tomorrow? And secondly, with Kulusevski, where you've mentioned a few positions he can play in, where do you see the one he'll play the most for you in?
Yeah, but the two players are fit, and for this reason, tomorrow they are available for sure. To start the game, I think is not right, because they need to work with the team for a period. For sure, they can come in to help us, and because I repeat, these two players can help us a lot. And about Kulusevski, is a good player. He's a very young, and I think he's a great talent, and he can play like number 9 if we want to play with the 3 strikers. Number 10, sorry, with the strikers and 2 players behind the strikers. But at the same time, I think he has the potentiality to play also and win back on the right. He has good quality. He's good. He likes to attack. He's good in 1v1 to create chances for the teammates. Yeah, I think a good sign for us.
And can I just ask you, one of the players that went out, Brian Hill, obviously he was a big signing only 6 months ago for Tottenham. Did you feel that he just maybe wasn't physically ready to get the amount of minutes he needed?
Yeah, you know that I like to tell the truth, and for sure we are talking about a really good player, Gilles, because he has good quality, and he understands football quickly. And in this moment, for sure, this league is very tough. This league is different. If you compare this league with other league, you play another sport here. And for this reason, when you go to sign a new player, to buy a new player, you have to consider many aspects. Not only one aspect, if he shoots well, or if he make an assist. You have to consider a lot of situation, because this league is very difficult. You can be good with quality, and you can be a creative player, but at the same time, you need to be strong physically, to run a lot, to be resilient. The impact of this league is not simple. It's not simple. For this reason, the market, before to sign a player, you have to check many aspects, and not to go only for emotional. This I think is very important, and I hope that I transferred my thoughts to my club, because I repeat, I have my vision, and I'm here and to try to help the club to improve. In the past, in my experience in the past, I have built good structure, good teams, that they have lasted over time. Also without me, also without me. It means that maybe if I tell something and I have a vision, and I see the situation, and here we need to build. We need to build and a good structure, and to create a good foundation. And it will be very important. Don't make mistakes in the future, because in this moment many teams, I repeat, are ahead of us, and for this reason, and to catch up with them, we have to reduce the mistakes. We have to reduce the mistakes, to have a vision and to follow this line.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, Alistair. That's all we've got time for in the broadcast section, so now move on to the written section, please.